3, 2, 1, action. Action. Hey guys, welcome back to Off the Record, where we talk about whatever we want. And we got Tim.
Hi guys.
Hi.
How's it going?
What's up, Timothy DeLaGhetto?
Hello, C, man.
Hey guys, you know what? I miss y'all, man. I really like you guys. You know, you guys are like my YouTube buddies, but even beyond YouTube. I always tell people I don't fuck with a lot of people in the space. So it's like you guys, David, Kev on stage, and his squad.
Like a lot. You sounds like you fuck with a lot of people.
Yeah, I don't feel special anymore.
He's right though. There's so few cool people though.
Yeah, not compared to the spectrum of how many.
Steve, I wanted him to feel bad.
You two guys have been around actual like YouTubers, because for us, I think we've been around the Asian YouTube, which is its own bubble.
Yeah.
And that's it. Like I don't do the fucking VidCon thing, the playlist thing. Like we did it.
Yeah.
And it was like
But
mainly
that's
with
YouTube.
musicians, right? You guys.
The shows that we did.
All musicians, dancers, yeah, but it's still Asian YouTube, which is like its own little bubble.
Yeah, it's its own little like. I feel like even a lot of the Asian YouTubers aren't invited to like playlist and VidCon. I don't really see a whole lot of them.
We never were.
Either. Yeah.
Or maybe they just don't go.
Maybe.
I don't know. But then you're right though, like our idea of YouTube is kind of a bubble. The rest of YouTube is a bunch of dumbasses.
It's all pretty clicky though, you know.
It's very clicky.
Yeah.
More clicky than people even know.
Really?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I always feel like it was different, like almost like high school, right? Where you have your different pockets of groups and cliques, and
That seems
you know,
to be every single career
In everything. Yeah.
Literally everything. Because even when I was working in the hospital, everything felt like high school.
Like the nurses and the doctors and shit.
And you're in a place where people are considered smart, right? So that's what you have to realize is that the entire world is equally dumb. Like no matter where you go, the same childish bullshit still leaks to the top. And so that's why we have a Congress that has a ton of fucking men and women who have NDAs for sexual harassment, and we pay for that. We subsidize that. Right. You can look it up. So even in the places where we're supposed to be the most respected and all this shit, they're degenerates. So.
Same shit.
That's why I think all humans are stupid fucking animals that have computer brains.
So I agree, right? Because I used to think like, am I the weird one for like hating everybody, or like or thinking that, you know, a lot of people just don't get my sense of humor, or like is it wrong of me to not like people for not being on my level, right? But then I realized, you know, it's not that everybody's stupid, because like that sounds dumb. It's that I'm just smarter. You feel me? Yeah. It's like, it's mean.
I like your positive
It's mean, right? If you saying, oh, the world is stupid, but then it's like, the world's not stupid. We're just better.
See, well, I say the same thing, but I'm including myself in the world. When I say everyone and humans are stupid, obviously I'm not talking about everyone else, I'm thinking about me included.
Right.
Because we contradict ourselves all the time. Yeah. We're hypocrites. Like, that's just a human trait. You can't
wait
see
to be
your shit. Yeah.
You guys ever get tired of like the human experience sometimes?
Oh no, I love it.
Because for me,
The human experience.
like just being a human. Because sometimes I'm just like, this is a lot of work.
So
The
you lay in
more-
the bed and
wait,
you're like,
wait,
I'm gonna be a kitty right now, and then you're like, I'm a kitty.
Yeah.
No.
I want to be an owl. Like, let me fucking owl myself.
I want to be an owl. No, sometimes, okay, like I'm referring to like when I get into my dark thoughts realm, where I'm like, this shit's too hard. Like, it's just hard to like
What's the trigger usually for something like that?
Usually she's sitting in her Tesla and she's like, this shit's too fucking hard.
It's hard.
first world problems, you know? It's just, what's the point?
She's in a comfortable, warm bed, fuck! Fuck the world!
The air conditioner kicks on, and she's like, I thought I turned it off from my phone! Why won't he listen to me?
Yeah, like when it comes to situations where it's like, oh fuck, I gotta deal with like a family issue or something where I'm like, this is a lot of work, a lot of brain power.
So it'd be easier if they were dead.
No, not that they were dead.
How do you get there? No. How do you get there?
Well, because I'm trying to figure out.
Good luck. Good luck trying to get us over here.
I get it.
If you have a problem,
shit.
if this thing is a trigger, then you just want the trigger to go away.
You want to pull a trigger and eliminate it.
So, I see. So Bart's like, my dad's gonna yell at me when he gets home today after I come home from school.
That's
I hope he dies on the way.
Well, here's the thing. It's not too
That's not
crazy
what I mean.
because I think we've all been in that like that relationship that where you feel trapped in the relationship and you kind of talk to the homie, you're like, oh man, like I don't want her to die, but damn, if she just died, like in a plane accident or something, like shit.
I've had that thought actually.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. We've all had that thought.
Yeah.
Yes.
What about? See, I'm not crazy.
I love that thought.
What about the 225 other souls on board the plane?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not thinking about
Well, I don't go that.
They're bots, Steve.
Oh,
They're
my bad.
bots.
Person on the flight.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh, they're the only person on the flight.
Wouldn't it
Yeah.
be better if this person was gone?
I get it.
Like that. I don't get specific.
Because you want to avoid
Well,
the conflict.
For me, it's the opposite. I end up thinking about myself.
So you want to die?
That's what I mean. Like I get really dark sometimes.
Yeah.
where
Yeah,
I'm
but you
like,
want to die. I think all of us want to die.
Yeah, I'm like, if I was just not
No,
here.
never.
Yeah.
You know what?
Really?
It gets it gets fun because that you're at this stage where you're like aware of it, right? Because most people, they're just reacting, they're not aware of that. But once you realize how funny it is, that's when things get super entertaining, and that's when you go towards the cringe.
Yeah, once you realize.
I've never felt that.
It's like, let me
No,
go
no.
toward the cringe. Let me see how this person operates. Like, I'm walking toward threatening situations because I'm like, I want to see what happens.
you love mafia, man.
Once you realize that we're all like evolved from apes and we're all just making things up that
Yes.
don't exist, it gets really fun.
Okay, so this is the thing. I think there's two ways people go where it can get really scary or really entertaining, right? And that's how we view reality, because some people, their world crumbles and then they go to fear. Or for me, I go, wait, I can control my reality? This is fucking hilarious. So let's go and see what type of perceptions people have of their world. And when you could break that down, okay, I'm getting a little nerdy here, but that shit gets me fucking excited as hell. Because
I
I'm
agree.
like, I can see what this fucker's looking at, and he has no idea. That's why we love the James K. Dwights of the world.
And even the way that we provide meaning to things that are meaningless, right? Like, why do we celebrate birthdays? It's such a stupid thing.
This is my culture, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, this is everything to me.
Yeah. Like what what people identify with.
It's funny.
Yeah.
How do you put yourself in a this? This comes from my neighborhood, motherfucker. This
Yeah.
water.
Yeah.
I take pride in this shit.
Yeah. Or even like
This is my culture, is seaweed.
You watch the Kansas City Chiefs win the Super Bowl. You're from Kansas. You're like, we won. I won. I know how
Yeah.
stupid that is, but yet I partake in that.
Right.
I love it.
And
I
that's
love
what
to be brainwashed.
It's kind of going off of what Tiff was saying, but the complete opposite. Because like you start thinking about like, okay, what if you weren't here, right? But I always think like, shit, I know everybody's gonna die. So then it's kind of like, all this shit's pointless. So it's like,
Yeah.
might as well have fun. You know what I'm saying?
But some people go, it's pointless. What's the reason of living?
What's the point?
See,
Right.
it depends on perspective.
Right.
'Cause the thing is, at the end of the day, you have to create your own meaning.
Yep.
You can't wait for meaning to come to you. So if you're searching for meaning, what's the meaning of life? What's the whatever, right? You spend the time living, thinking of what it means, and then you die.
But the meaning of life is that we give meaning to life. Literally everything that matters
Right.
to us, we created, and it's something.
And we have the power to manufacture this life.
Right.
So when you can harness that, that's when it becomes really, really fun.
Hey, happy birthday, Tiff! Isn't today kind of special for you because it's your birthday? It means nothing, but isn't it kind of just?
It feels good.
It feels good.
It feels good because you put meaning into it and you're like, it's my birthday. I feel special, motherfucker.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that girl with the map. How she just like redid the map because she's like, what's the point? Like it's all pointless.
Yeah, it's all stupid.
With all the like the border lines and shit. Yeah, that's true.
I love it though.
I love it.
It gets like this. Like, people don't realize that the world that they're living in isn't real. Meaning, like, they think everything is a fucking fact. Their thoughts, they don't question it.
Yep.
And they think you're crazy. They
Well,
think
they think
everyone
their
else-
emotional attachment to physical things are real, versus the same physical thing gives a million different emotional.
Oh, right. True.
Yeah.
Spoken like a man who's building a pool in his backyard.
What does that mean? It gives me a lot of emotional.
I know. Yeah.
It stresses me out. Wow.
See, there you go. No, but I was just in Vegas, right? When you're looking at all the fucking casinos and all this shit, I'm just going, I'm so glad this is here and not a fucking boring ass desert. Right. You know, like we're providing fun things to do because if this didn't exist, it's like, what am I doing right now? So that's
Reading?
all.
Or
Right,
you
fuck
could be a person that's like, well, the casinos are designed to guarantee the loss, so statistically, it's like a lose-lose situation.
They're fun. I don't hang with
No
them.
way.
It's like if
I
you-
don't say happy birthday to them.
yeah, it's like,
Please never do.
no, because the point is, there's some, like there is a placebo effect, right? If the placebo is gonna fucking work and I can brainwash myself to cure myself of cancer, shut the fuck up and let me believe it.
Yep.
Because then I'll just take the sugar pill and cure myself.
At the very least, at least you're making the most out of whatever time you got.
Yeah.
Even if it's just all in your head.
Well, even if
It is literally all in your head, though.
Did you know the other?
Oh, brain cancer.
You have a limited
Wait,
time.
what's all in your head, Joe?
I think we heard the same thing. I think we heard
The perception of your
yes.
life is all in your head.
We heard the same thing until he said that. We're like, or at least I was like, oh.
He flipped it on you.
Did you guys know that an asteroid that was big enough to wipe out the human race
Yep.
just passed Earth like 5 days ago?
Yep.
And we didn't even know about it until it was already too late.
Because they're probably not trying to warn us and get us all scared.
Yeah, because
That's how
Or
fragile.
did someone else save us?
Oh,
G-Just.
nice. Hey,
G-Just.
nice. But this isn't one of those videos.
Jesus.
Thank you, G-Just.
Please respect your boundaries. You're not involved in that. No, but the point is that we didn't even know. Life is so fragile. It could have ended right there.
Yeah.
We all could have been gone already.
that's what I'm saying, man. I feel like, because I've been accused of not worrying enough about things, because I just kind of.
You're not woke enough, goddammit.
But I love how chill you are about everything.
Well, yeah, because I feel like, man, we could literally, like, a car could come flying through this wall right now and I could die.
Yeah, like what really matters.
The thing is, people are trying to control.
I'm like, you're so bad at parking.
People are trying. This is the thing about today is people are trying to control your reactions and how you cope. So what I see is a symbolism of I don't give a fuck, optimistic person, right? What would Tim do, right? So in a crisis, do you want people fucking screaming like a little bitch, or do you want what would Tim do? What would Tim do? Maybe Tim will go, oh, it's a fire. Let's chill, bro. Let's chill.
That's chill, bro.
It's a fire.
That's a good Tim impression.
Thank you.
Let's chill and just fucking.
I mean,
See, there we go.
there we go. It's out, guys. Let's go get a burger.
I have a
Yeah.
buddy that we're trying to bring on to JK News. So he's MARSOC, which is Marine Raider. And he said after he went through all the special ops schools, at his first deployment, I think it was in Afghanistan, the first time he got into engagement with the other people and they're shooting back, he was like, fuck, what the fuck? There's fucking bullets flying, bricks exploding.
Wow.
His platoon sergeant was like, calm the fuck down. And he's like, oh wait, I'm allowed to be calm in this circumstance? Even though it's... And it was just crazy that the same circumstance, depending on your perspective, some people just look at, like he said his platoon sergeant could have pretty much called his girlfriend and just have a regular conversation.
While he's shooting guns, he's all like, yeah, I'll be at dinner. I'll be in there, like...
That's called
I
blood.
could relate a little bit to that because like now that I've like that's the most extreme version of that, but like now when I'm starting to feel anxious and stuff, I take a second to like kind of analyze like, oh, anxiety is making my body react this way, and then like once I acknowledge it, then it starts like dissipating. Well, I'm like,
But at first, it has to start with the belief that you can control it, because if you have the belief that you cannot control it, then you're bounded by that belief.
yeah.
So for the people out there, that's why there's a battle right
We're
now.
not even controlling it. It's like being okay with it.
Yeah.
Acknowledging that you
Living
can
with it.
relax
Yeah.
into it or whatever it is. There's different schools of thought, right? But people are fighting over the belief. So some people will say, you have to it just hits you and there's nothing you can do. Other people will say, yeah, it comes, but then I can manage it. I can deal with it. I can transform it. And then there's other people that are just like, okay, well, I can relax into it. But there's no real one objective truth to how you should deal with anxiety or the definition of it. I think that's why it's different.
So many people watching this are thinking, well, okay, so Steve and Joe and you guys are all saying like, well, nothing matters, so fuck it. But how do you give them some kind of motivation?
I don't. Go to hell, motherfucker. No, I'm just kidding. I think that you can control the meaning and purpose based off of what you want. But first you got to figure out what you want. If you don't know what you want and you're searching for someone else to fill that claim for you or that answer, then you end up living life for other people or their expectations.
Yes.
And I think that's the hardest thing to do, is because it goes right back down to not wanting to be accountable or not wanting to risk failing. So it always comes back to your personal experience and defending your ego, or like not wanting to fail, not wanting to be hurt, being scared, things like that. People don't want to admit, like, I'm afraid to choose a purpose in life Because if the purpose doesn't come through, I let myself down.
And that's why not everyone opens businesses themselves, right? Like it's like I'd rather have an employee mindset where I just kind of let somebody else make those
It's easier.
decisions. I can just check in, check
Way
out.
easier.
And then I look forward to my weekend. But really, what does my life mean? And that's when shit gets hard.
And I mean, to be fair, some people are cool with that.
Which is great.
I'm cool with that.
I'm not.
But if they're not asking what does my life mean, then they're fine. But if they are while they're going through that, then maybe something else.
If my goal was to, let's say, be a manager at a restaurant, right? And I loved working with my coworkers. This was my favorite restaurant. I love the food that they do. Then that's purpose. It's not really a boss, employee, entrepreneur thing.
Right.
It's really being in line with the thing that you set out to do versus reacting to the world.
Yeah, because it's fulfilling now.
Yeah, because then that same person being the manager is like, man, I wanted to be a singer, and then they're just like forever like lonely and depressed. And because of the perspective.
And then there's teachers out there who fucking love it. I know because I met them. Like they were my teachers sometimes, but like. Sometimes they were also jaded people who fucking hated that they were teaching now because they feel like they failed. So it just whatever gives you meaning is all.
Yeah.
Like what are you passionate about? What do you want to do?
Yeah, and I think just people understanding that they can control and create their own life. I think that once you can really see and understand that and really believe it, it's fucking life-changing.
But I do think that it is scary though, because we're trained and taught throughout life to just follow orders. So we're not really taught to think for ourselves. And that's why, I mean, think about it, for the longest period of time for humans, we've had religion telling us what to do. Yeah. We had the government telling us what to do. We had the school system doing that, right?
Or your degree tells you what to do.
Right. So you didn't have to think and make too many decisions for yourself. So now you're all of a sudden expected to do that. Like people are more atheists now. People are choosing their own career path now. Even your own person that you marry, people used to choose that. The community used to choose it. Your parents used to choose it for you, right?
Now you can marry anybody, apparently.
Basically. So the overwhelmingness of the responsibility and choice, I think, is also contributing to people's confusion. Because in the past, it's like,
that's a shopper.
So much control.
It's a shopping thing too, right? When you have too many options, you're just like, fuck it,
freak
I
out.
can't even pick anything.
Not me. I'm like, what's the cheapest one? What's the cheapest one that my wife won't get really mad about?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or when you get to Cheesecake Factory, you open that big ass menu, you're like, I don't know what to. Their salads are big.
The skinny fit chicken pot pie.
No. Is that
but
good?
See, that's Bart at a Cheesecake Factory.
It's only 500 calories.
Bart is thinking for you.
No, I go off the skinny menu and there's a little steak. They cut up a little steak with asparagus, and it's really good.
So see, life is like a Cheesecake Factory menu. Bart immediately opens the menu and points, and the rest of us are like, I would need a couple minutes. Thank you.
I want to read everything. Like everything that they have.
And I'm like, how come the skinny salad is 650 calories, but then when I go to the fucking superfood salad, it's 2,000 calories? What do you guys do to that poor salad?
It's like this big. That's what it is.
Is that all it is?
It's so big.
But is it like caked in butter and shit? What the fuck do they do?
It's cheesecake bits.
Did you work there?
No,
You're answering like an insider, bro.
I'm just making it up as I go, just like I do in life.
Dressing,
Hey!
dressing, cheese, croutons, and the bacon bits.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what makes it delicious.
Well, we all can agree to disagree, just like we do in life, because
You can.
life is truly the Cheesecake Factory.
Well, I disagree to agree.
Yeah. And you know what's even funnier is that I go to Cheesecake Factory, I'd say probably once a month. I never have had Cheesecake Factory in 10 years. And doesn't that say a lot about life?
I
think it does.
Cheesecake at Cheesecake Factory.
You know what it means, Bart?
Oh,
We're not
yeah.
living life to the fullest potential.
Wait, you said you go once a month and you haven't been in 10 years? What did you just say?
No, I haven't had a cheesecake in 10 years.
Oh, you haven't had a cheesecake in...
At Cheesecake Factory.
The portions are so
totally heard what
big.
you heard, and I was like,
So here I am, a big fucking hypocrite once again on JK News, talking about how we should all live our lives, and yet I go to Cheesecake Factory and I'm scared, guys. I'm fucking scared.
Cheesecake?
you're just a human.
No, because I know what it can do to your body,
I love cheesecake.
and instead of
Succumb to that, man.
fuck it, I'll work it off later. Instead, I'm being fearful.
Who
and I
goes to a
shouldn't.
cheesecake factory and not get the cheesecake there?
I haven't had cheesecake in a long time.
I go there for dinner.
No, I get it to go. I get the
I want to.
I do, and then I never get to it.
I want to, but the portions are so big. I can't. I said no room for dessert. Who can do it?
Skinny menu, then take a slice to go. And you eat 2 bites
Smart,
at the
man.
restaurant.
That's why you're fucking
Smart.
successful.
See? You gotta wait until that red clicker goes off, right? But then, when that red clicker thing goes off and you're about to get your table, be fucking ready.
Yeah.
You be ready then. Okay, that's when preparation meets opportunity, and you're ready to order at the Cheesecake Factory when your little fucking thing goes off.
Wow. Hell yeah.
Hate to get too deep on your ass, but that's kind of what we do here.
I'm
Just
gonna
kidding.
be ready so you ain't gotta get ready.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna do a TED Talk on that. I'm gonna steal your shit.
I'll go
Tim
over there
Talk.
tomorrow. It's fine.
Life is like a Taco Bell.
It's all the same shit, but it's still great.
Different shapes,
Different tastes.
different same flavors. As a human being, different shapes, same
flavors,
ingredients.
And where happy hour is always disappointing. Because I'm like, is it alcoholic? And they're like, no. And I'm like, why do you call it happy hour? And they're like, it's just kind of a thing.
You talking about cheesecake or Taco Bell?
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. Oh, you talking about the ones that serve alcohol?
They're like, hey, it's happy hour right now. And I'm like, what does that mean?
They have
And they're like,
apple?
we give you a Skittles drink. And I'm like, that's not happy hour.
Taco Bell Cantina. They have alcohol. Yeah.
What?
They're like
Del Taco, you gotta fucking up your game, homie.
Yeah.